I got another message. This shit just coming. After that last video, now I will say this. Remember, take that shit, that discernment, use that. In this very moment, right? In this very moment where we're living in, things that are changing extremely and exponentially, right? Given that, I need you to realize that the paradigm been shifted. Does that mean everyone shifts when the paradigm shifts? No. It's not just one paradigm. There's a multitude of them, right? You may not fall into the same one as someone else, right? So when people project paradigm shifts and all that, you may very much be in an old one or an outdated one. A lot of people want you to operate now, today, off an old paradigm, and it's only still pushing because other people are still pumping it. Like today, for example, we have electric cars, we have gas cars, right? Just because there's electric cars available don't mean everyone operates an electric car. You still got gas, right? Same thing with you have, like, you can get a PlayStation 5, but you can still have a PlayStation 3. The gaming console changed, but some people don't have a PlayStation 5. You can still be operating on a PS3. You may not be on digital downloads. Somebody's still playing discs. It didn't disappear. You just not on the same. You giving what the fuck I'm saying. Anyways, things are changing. Things are shifting. Things been shifted, right? With me saying that, people are not moving right now. Wherever you were at when this shit changed, you're there right now, and now you're waiting for the calm. Everything's moving, but it moved already. This is the thing. It moved already. You can't catch up and then jump onto another shit. Like, it already shifted. You get what I'm saying? That's like seeing the ground separate already. It's been separated. It's 50 feet wide, and you feel like you just, with the amount of speed you got, you might be able to jump that 50. Hey, who am I to tell you what you can't do? But I'm telling you right now, this shit already moved, and right now you're in a spot where you at. That don't mean your time ain't gonna come to move to a different. Hey, everything always moves. You got a level right here that's going this way, a level right here that might be going this way, a level here that's going this way. Eventually, it'll align back up again, and you'll see where you go the next time. Levels. So, in this moment, though, I need you to be aware that it's about to get a little wild, right? It's about to be. It's already been getting wild. But if it's been extremely crazy to you now, I need you to elevate, because it's gonna get wild. I'm talking about wild. You about to see people doing some crazy shit if you haven't already been seeing it, right? And then that's debatable, right? Because you be like, yo, motherfuckers already been doing crazy shit. That's true. However, that was shit that you probably seen on the news. You about to be witnessing things firsthand. Weather patterns off the chain, right? Stop looking for these meteorologists. They don't know nothing. Stop blaming everything you see on something else. I'll get into that on another video, because I'm not gonna dilute this video with that type of talk, right? Look, we're moving into a part where it's about to get extremely rocky before it can settle. Being prepared is more than just supplies, right? Or being fearful of the end of the world. And when people say the end of the world, you might think like extreme, like the earth blows up or some shit like that. No, that's not it. The world, like as what you live, right? You got to ask yourself, with everything that's going on, what would you be able to do if this went wrong, if this stopped working, all of that. Stop being dependent on a lot of shit and learn how to do for self. Learn how to do for self. You have to learn how to do for self. In this moment right now, there's nothing else to do but learn how to do for self. And that's hard because you're stuck working a job that you think you have to work. Hey, if you can learn how to do that while you do, hey, cool. That's up to you. But at this point in time, you should already have been seeing that that's not life, and that is quick to fade. There's a lot of shit going on in your world, and you can't ignore it. That whole if I'm not paying attention to it, it don't exist thing, that's not, you can't do that. And don't let anybody think that you can operate like that, because then you'll just be caught with your ass out. You don't want to be caught with your ass out in this moment right now. I guarantee you. You don't know what the fuck might come around and bite that shit. Look, things are gonna get a little wild, and I don't want to do the whole prediction things because that's popular. A lot of people make these predictions. Here's the thing: you'll see someone do predictions and premonitions and all of that. However, you're not seeing that they are watching other people and then taking a note of that. They're getting information off of something and then taking a note of that. They put it all down and then they give that to you with their own twist on it. Look, hey, discernment, take that how it is. If you don't want to believe that, that's fine. I don't care. Hey, you got to do for self, right? I'm good. But don't say I didn't give you that information. Don't say that that's not out there for you to now hold and sit on and think about. Because I guarantee you a lot of people do that. What I can say is, whether mental, physical, everything is about to get wild. On top of all of the UFO sightings or whatever, you're not really paying attention to what's really going on. I guarantee you've been feeling extreme pressure, anxiety, frightfulness, stagnancy, a lot of shit. You've been going through it, and I know you have, but you wanna play it off like you haven't. Oh no, it's just this, I'm powering through it. Don't run away from it. Hit that shit head on. I'm telling you, y'all gotta stop running from shit, because you're failing every test that gets thrown at you. Running from that's a failure. That's a failure. Analyze and go through it. Don't just sit here and be like, oh, I'm scared of this. Having these fucking thoughts run through your mind and try to wave them off like you didn't just have it. You had it. Find out why the fuck that came through. Find out what's going on inside and attack that. Stop letting it beat you out of your own shit. Like, it beats you up to the point where you run away from it and try to do everything to stop thinking about it. Get a hold of yourself, because something got a hold of you. You need to figure out who the fuck holding you. In this very moment, y'all about, look, I'm not finna sit here and try to fear monger anybody with all of this shit that you see going on with these derailments and these spills and all that shit. Discernment, right? Because just like this shit happens on a normal day-to-day basis in some places, it's getting a lot of attention now. A lot of attention. You got to ask yourself, why is this always broadcasted? If you go and you can look up how many times something like this happens and you see an average of something, if there's an average, mind you, the internet is riddled with lies, and you can go in and edit some shit today. Whatever, look, some shit may not have ever happened, but motherfuckers can go. Man, my phone got hot and the signal dropped when I was doing that video. So I'm taking that as a sign to take a break from that one and finish moving on this other stuff. Like, I'm writing a book, and I got a lot, everything in there I'm gonna put out on here too, because even as a book it'll be free. I don't give a fuck. But look, what I was saying is, people can go on and edit some shit in like it existed, but the point of all of this right now is be vigilant, be safe, learn yourself, love yourself, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Brutally honest with yourself. And most importantly, mentally, you need to be locked in, because you don't want to get caught lacking. For real. But we'll touch back on this. I love y'all. I didn't want to leave that video off like that. So what you're seeing right now is the continuing of the video I recorded yesterday, but my phone got hot and all. You just saw that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cut the video in the same video. But I didn't want to leave it like that, because I was gonna just touch on it at another time, but I'd rather just put it all in here right now in one video. So what I was saying was, don't fall for everyone's predictions, premonitions, and have you thinking that, damn, this person's truly connected. No, the only thing that happened, and it's not all cases, but it's a lot. Look, I observe a lot. I see a lot. Tap in and see and find out who I am. I don't need to tell you none of this shit, but just take what I'm saying. Don't sit here and be like, well, how the fuck do he know? Look, if you paid more attention, right? If you were outside more, if you looked around more, you would see a lot of signs that are given to you, and not on a high level. I'm talking about given to you like on some straight in your face shit. It don't take a genius to know that the next move was going to try to get you to start eating bugs. Motherfucker, you probably already been eating bugs because you don't check your ingredients. You don't know what you eating. You see plant-based on the thing, you take it. You see vegan on it, you take it. Whatever the fuck is on the label, you take it. But you're not really checking it out, right? You're not vetting what you're doing, right? And the same thing comes with people that get this information out, and these predictions and these premonitions and all of this shit like that. They're watching certain things happen, and then look. Just because you're hearing about it today don't mean it didn't already take place. So I can sit here and say, yeah, watch how much you want to bet they're going to start trying to get y'all to try to get y'all to start eating bugs. If you haven't been paying attention to shit like that, you would think that that's new. You would think that, damn, when it roll out, you're like, yo, he really said that. Nah, man, it's just because the shit been there. You need to look, like, pay attention. Y'all be focusing on the wrong shit. Like, the wrong shit. So when somebody come in and feed you all of that, you got to be like, all right, cool. Take that like that. Cool, they gave me this information. Don't place that person so high unless you want to. Again, do as you want, right? But don't sit here and be like, yo, word for word, bar for bar, this person is the truth, but they're not really telling you the truth. They're not telling you that they got all this information from so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. They just gave it to you in their words. Ask me, hey, can you read the stars? Yeah, I can. Can you read through the clouds? Yes, I can. Can you read through the nature? Yes, I can. That's true shit. Being able to tap into something that's unseen and bring that shit down and then deliver that. That's true shit. Being able to see the board and call a move before the move is made to let you know to be on your P's and Q's before that shit is made, that's true shit. I can sit here and place my piece on the board and be like, all right, you can only move this way or this way now. And after I make my fucking move, I can come to you and say, look, this is what took place. It's either going to be rock or it's either going to be roll. That's the only two options. They can't do that unless they fold and bow out. But I'm telling you, this is the move I made. So look for 1 or 2. That's some true shit right there. I could give you that. But the problem is, you still got to be able to discern. Am I giving you some real shit? That's up for you to decide. Look, I give it to you. That's it. What you do with it is what you do with it. But I give it to you, right? To continue on, shit is wild, right? It's about to get elevated to some new shit. Everybody ain't gonna be in the same spot. And I mean that mentally, physically, psychologically, spiritually, consciously, all of these. I'm telling you, all of these communities, they act as if it's a one mind, right? And all of that is not a one mind. You have so many individual minds inside of a community. The only thing is you agree to be a community. But if somebody in that community don't agree with the rules or the regulations of the movements of the community, what do you have then? What do you have? Because just because y'all all together don't mean that y'all all together, right? And that's where you have a lot of like problems going on in a lot of these spaces, right? Where am I going with this? The whole thing is to be telling you that there has been a shift already, and you're now seeing everything play out into how it shifted. I don't speak for everybody, right? I don't speak to everybody, right? My messages, my words, my energy, all of this hits certain people. It's targeted for certain people, certain individuals, certain beings, certain motherfuckers here to do something, right? It may not fit you, and that's okay with me. Because just because it don't fit you don't mean that you cannot take the information and teach that, because you may have heard this message to deliver that message. It may not be for you per se, but you may have children around you that need to learn that. And man, it just stopped again. Look, what I was saying is, the things that I'm giving you, just because it may not be for you, it may be for someone in your encampment, right? In your environment, in your surroundings, in your home, your day-to-day like areas. If you're hearing this, it's either for you or it's for someone. So take it. If you can't do nothing with it, then give it. Give it the gift of giving. Give it. Don't hold that shit and you ain't doing nothing with it. Clearly it wasn't for you. So give it to someone else, because it might be for them. They might change their world in your area. You feel what I'm saying? So look, I'll touch more on this shifting and probably another video, because clearly this one keeps stopping. My phone getting hot and shit. But yeah, maybe I gotta take time and sit on it and not give it to you raw, because it must be too much energy to be given to you raw, because it just keeps stopping. But look, I love y'all. I value y'all. Get y'all mentality right. Get your shit together right now. Right now. I'm telling you right now. You don't have time. You don't have time. And stop looking for all of these savers that people keep giving to y'all, because I'm telling you, a lot of people got it blocked. They're stuck somewhere, and then they're trying to feed you something that they can't get past. And if you fit in that category, if that's where you're content at, that's where you're content at. But if you feel like there is something more, if you feel like there is more to it, if you feel like that just don't resonate with you, or you just don't get it, there's a lot to it. You may not get it because you can't get it. It's not permissible for you to get it. And also, you may not get it because it just don't sound right, right? Why don't it sound right? Look, we're gonna get into it, man. I got a lot to say before I go. Look, I'm out. I love you. I'll see y'all in another video. I ain't really even want to say it like that, because that sounds like some YouTube nigga shit, and I do not want to be on some YouTube nigga shit. I'm just trying to get y'all this fucking word.